Yeah, sure. There's a referendum going on here in Catalonia tomorrow on Sunday, and people just came here to defend this polling station because police wants to close it and clear it. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few hours, but we are here. We're celebrating this autumn festival, and let's see what happens. No one knows.
Tomorrow is the referendum, and the votes are going to be happening at schools, among other places. Because of this, the police have been shutting down schools, and because of that, people have been holding big events that are supposed to go on up until tomorrow so that the police can't shut the schools down. If the schools stay open, if people are partying or having some kind of event, movie night, whatever, they can keep the school open and the vote can happen. But it's going to be really interesting to see what happens during the referendum, which is tomorrow. So today, I'm going to go to one of these schools, meet back up with Sergi, and talk to some people about their big events outside of school and what's going to happen with the vote. How's it going? Good to see you.
So the young people were saying like, go out from here, and the older people were angry with the youngers because they didn't...
Wait, the young people want them to leave?
Yeah. What? I mean, everybody here is pro-independence, but the young people were shouting to the police, and now they are debating if it's okay to shout to the police or not.
My name is Martina Anderson. I am a Sinn Féin MEP. I'm the head of the delegation in the European Parliament, which is the largest Irish delegation in the European Parliament. Well, we're here observing. We had a number of meetings today with the government officials and others, and we arrived over here just to see what was happening at the school. When we were here, the police arrived. They had an engaged in conversation with the parents of the school. It seems to be it's the parents of the school who have organised all of this. As of yesterday, there had been no real plan, but they got themselves together and decided that they wanted to maintain that they had an opportunity to vote tomorrow. They want a better life for themselves and for their children, and no better place to secure that is in the school so that voting can take place. And so they organised themselves, and society around, the community around them reacted and responded, are here in large numbers. There's no one political party or another dominating events here. It's just a real unity, community spirit. It's what I have observed on Thursday since I arrived. We had a meeting with the President, the Catalan President, and his Minister of Foreign Affairs, and a number of other officials as well. And the one thing that has impressed me has been the inclusive process here. People want the right to decide, whatever they decide, but they want the right to make that choice. And I think that's a lesson for all of us. This has been a tsunami of democracy in action. And last night at the end of the campaign event, it was quite clear when you could actually feel it, touch it, you'd hear it, that people are united, all different political opinions coming together under the one banner of wanting their right to decide in the context of self-determination, which is located in constitutional law. This referendum tomorrow is legal. The Constitution states that, and people have a right under Article 1 of the International Constitution to decide. We're here to observe, not supporting one way or the other. People have their own individual political opinions, as we have as a delegation and a party, but we're here to observe so that people, however they vote, will get an opportunity to do that tomorrow.
they are voting tomorrow here, and they are parents from the children in this school, and the people who are outside, they are just neighbors. So we're going to try to look for anyone who wants to talk. Maybe this.
You want to just introduce yourself and tell us what's going on?
So I'm one of the parents of this school. We're just having this autumn festival until Sunday, where some things are going to happen here, but that's not our business. We're just celebrating this autumn festival with all the community of the school, and as well with the neighbors and some people that want to have fun this weekend here. And well, that's it.
So it's going to be happening all night into tomorrow morning?
Yeah, sure. There's some things going on this tonight. There are some activities all day long, and also at night. For example, I think we've got tonight an astronomy workshop, for example. So we're gonna be here all night, just having fun with all the families, and that's it.
Does it have anything to do with the referendum?
Yeah, sure. There's a referendum going on here in Catalonia tomorrow on Sunday, and people just came here to defend this polling station because police wants to close it and clear it. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few hours, but we are here. We're celebrating this autumn festival, and let's see what happens. No one knows.
Have the families talked between them what they are planning to do if the police came?
Yeah,
is there any plan like to act calm?
There's some coordination. There are some common values that everyone knows, such as being peaceful, quiet, and just not being violent or insulting anyone. So that's the basis of this school movement, like it has been for so many years already in this country.
I also saw like the Catalan police coming here. They are coming like every couple of hours.
Yeah, they're coming every 2-3 hours, and everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay.
So I just saw the police here a few minutes ago. What happened with that?
The police comes here just every 2-3 hours. They say hello, what's going on, and that's it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. So I know a little bit about what's going on, but do you want to explain to me what's happening with all these schools?
So people are organizing themselves. They are sleeping on the schools in order to keep them open until Sunday, which is the day of the vote. So yeah, they are organizing like a lot of activities for children. They are doing like common paellas for everybody, and this is everything that's for not letting the police to shut down the schools until Sunday, that it's the vote.
What's the police excuse for trying to shut all this down?
So, because they say this, so the Spanish government said the referendum is illegal, so the police has the order to close and shut down all the schools where the vote is going to take place. But there are like too many schools, too many people organizing themselves, so it's really difficult to keep everybody out of these schools. It's just impossible.
But I don't understand the excuse, right? If the police are going to shut the schools down, how does having an event here keep the school open? I mean, the police could just come shut it down, right?
No, they can, because you saw like there are like only 2 policemen for every school, and there are like hundreds of people here, or maybe over 100, yeah. So it can be. I mean, there are like too many for just couple of policemen, or maybe 4 or 5, they can.
So do you think the schools will stay open for the vote then?
I mean, so these kind of activities, they were organized in a lot of schools, but not in every school. But I think, yeah, every school which are open now will be still open tomorrow. They are singing now, we are going to vote.
starting to rain and a lot of people are leaving. People are supposed to be coming back. A lot of people are going to be sleeping there, but I guess we're taking off. I'm going to head back and edit this video. And I guess, what's your plans? I mean, you live here. Are you going to go vote?
I'm going now to my hometown, and hopefully if I can, tomorrow I will vote, but I don't know it yet. So
You don't know?
no, I hope I can vote tomorrow.
Kind of feels like a lot of people are not going to be able to vote.
What?
It feels like a lot of people aren't going to be able to vote.
Who knows? Who knows? We'll see tomorrow.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming with. How's it
Thank
going?
you. Bye.
I am getting soaked because it started raining and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see how that affects voter turnouts, but it'll also be interesting to see how the police deal with the expected huge crowds of protesters and people going to vote. They're going to start around 5 a.m., which is like what, midnight Eastern time? So if you're watching this video, stay tuned because I might be live around then. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be out presumably live streaming, who knows? We'll see what happens. If I have the ability, I might just go live and record it the whole time. But, you know, the interesting thing is, I guess my thoughts on everything we just saw, a lot of people are going to be occupying these schools to make sure that they stay open. The police can't shut them down. But they can't keep every school open. So, some schools will be closed. Sergio was just saying he doesn't know if he'll even be able to vote. If that happens, if even a small percentage of these schools are closed, it's going to be very easy for the government here to say the vote, the referendum, it's not official, it's not, you know, it's not binding because not enough people voted. There's a lot of police, and I guess we'll see what happens. So, you know, I don't know. I will say it's surprising to me that there's so many people who are actually arguing against a vote. It's not about, to a lot of people, it's not about whether or not Catalonia should be independent. It's about the right to freedom of speech, civil liberties, the right to determine whether or not they have a say in the process. And as the government and the police crack down, tear down flyers, shut down websites, occupy buildings, and tell people flat out they're not allowed to have a voice in this matter, it's driving more people to call for the referendum and more people to call for the vote. So, tomorrow, time will tell. Stay tuned. I'm getting soaked. Hope my camera equipment doesn't break. It's raining. It's raining now. Follow me on Twitter @TimCast for updates, live streams, any breaking information, photos, etc. If you want to support my work, go to timcast.com/donate. Give whatever you'd like, give nothing at all. My videos are always free and available every day at 4 p.m. Stay tuned, because I've got other trips planned after Catalonia, but tomorrow is the big day. I don't know if I will have a regularly scheduled video like I normally do at 4 p.m., but I will certainly have videos up tomorrow regardless. Because of the breaking nature of what's happening, I might just be uploading periodically or live streaming. I guess we'll see what happens when it happens. No one really knows what's going to happen, so stay tuned and you'll find out. I'll see you then.